Bradley University is very unique in the way they run the orientation experience. It is a 2.5-day program that brings each incoming freshman through the doors and into the world of higher education. The sessions are held throughout the entire summer, and there are many people involved as well as a lot of preparation. We recently sat down with the Vice President of Student Affairs, Nathan Thomas, to get his input on the program.
And so before they ever step foot on campus officially for the first day of classes or the welcome week activities, they already begin to have a sense of who and what they can be here. They feel good about their decision. They're comfortable with lots of aspects of it. And so our orientation, unique in the length of time, allows for a lot of transition to already happen before they ever come here. I think a lot of times maybe they take for granted that their situation is unique, and certainly their situation is unique because it's them, but everybody else is going through something pretty similar too. And there's a lot of power in that. I think that that's why those sessions in and of themselves become pretty tight, and you get to know a lot of people, and why we break them into even smaller groups is to just kind of work through some of those. And inevitably there's going to be times where you question your decision, debate whether or not this is the right place for you. Like, it's natural. And then hopefully we work through it that this is indeed the right place for you, and this is where you want to go. So I think some of it's just to kind of be patient and to know that there's just going to be flows of how you feel, and those are all natural.
Thomas says he appreciates the program and thinks it is vital to our community. He says it truly is a unique experience that is very different from other universities.
I think there's probably two components to it. One of them is the time that I talked about initially. 2.5 days, it's a commitment, but it's an important commitment. And I think, when we look at the number of students who come to orientation who then don't come to Bradley, like, you can count them on one hand. And so there's something in that they begin to feel very, very comfortable with what they're going to do. So that's one unique component. The second is how we involve parents. And while they're a part of it, they're separate from it. And so those are unique as well, and that we would involve in parents to the extent that we do is another pretty unique aspect of what we're doing.
The program is so successful, in fact, that even seniors who are so close to graduation remember their days at orientation and what it was like to be welcomed onto campus for the first time.
They really welcome you with open arms, and I've known that to be, it wasn't so formal. It was more just laid back. They still had structure to it, but it was laid back, and it wasn't, strictly like you have to stay with your student aid the whole time. You have to stay with your teams the whole time. Like, you were allowed, you could go socialize, you could go check stuff out on your own. You could kind of do as you please, but the cool thing is they kept you, and this sounds bad, they roped you into staying on the right track because they just made it so much fun.
I thought it was a really nice way to get to know a group of people before you came, for your first day of college and around a whole bunch of people that you don't know. It's a nice way to get a little friend group going before making that transition. I think they do, because, they're the long, not lectures, but they're the long programs that you sit through. And I think they do a really good job of making it very interesting for both the parents and the students. And then also they have a lot of fun activities to do, so you just, during your free time, you just constantly have things to do, so you aren't just sitting around bored.
Bradley University takes pride in its orientation program, where they give the students not only an opportunity to see everything that Bradley has to offer, but also a chance to find their home.